There's a book of Psalms, chapter 68, verse 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto the Most High the Lord belong the issues from death. First and foremost, I'd like to say, Kala Yah Bashem Yahshai, Bashem Kakodash, the ones to the apostles and elders of Great Milson and Ruel. Peace, blessings, salutations to the whole flag. Tell you brothers out to pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, tell you brothers stay strong, pushing it with quick lesson. And of course, this scripture right here is a self-explanatory. I don't even have to break it down, but the main point is that unto the Most High belong the issues from death. Okay, because people out here, they actually believe that there's innocent people that pass away, whether it be in a car accident, whether it be some type of disease, cancer, heart disease or whatever, diabetes. People actually think that when people pass away is because, it was just, an accident, or it was something that wasn't supposed to happen. But absolutely, okay, when somebody passes away, okay, whether it be from a horrific situation or just, like as they call it, a natural cause, at the end of the day, the Most High was the one that put that individual to death. Okay, it wasn't that it was an accident, or it just came out of nowhere, or he was an innocent individual. Okay, the majority of the times is because these people that are out here in the world, they're being a bunch of demons, or if not on this life, but in their past life, they were doing some evil, twisted shit. So the Most High had to repay them on this, in this generation, in this lifetime. Okay, because reincarnation is biblical. Okay, and we were here once upon a time at some point. As the scripture says, if you were a prophet back then, you're gonna be a prophet today. If you were a demon back then, you're gonna be a demon, a 2/3 in today's lifetime. Okay, so once again, Psalm 68 verse 20, he that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Lord, belong the issues from death. Okay, and it's just like a coin, right? There's two sides to the Most High. Okay, there's two sides to the Most High. If you do good, guess what? The Most High is going to repay you with good. If you do evil, the Most High is going to repay you with evil. Okay, the Most High also says in the scriptures, it says, I create both good and evil. Okay, I create both darkness and light. So at the end of the day, the Most High, there's always two sides to the Most High. Okay, there's a balance with the Most High. Okay, the Most High created good. Guess what? He also created evil. He created righteousness. He also created wickedness. He created Jacob. He also created Esau. So to the Most High, there's always a balance. Okay, he created light and darkness. Okay, so just like he gave us life, guess what? The Most High is also going to give you death. Okay, we all die. We all die. We're all born, and we all go back to the spiritual realm. Okay, but right now the Most High, he's only going to deliver and save the whole full elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3. But the rest of the Israelites that remain, which is the 2/3, the Most High is going to put them to death. Why? Because they're demons and they're part of the world. Okay, they're worse than Esau. Okay, remember the scripture says they overpassed the deeds of the wicked. Okay, so now let me go ahead and get the book of There's a book of Jeremiah, chapter 21, verse 8, and it says, and unto this people thou shalt say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, behold, I set before you the way of life and the way of death. Exactly, okay. And what's the way of life? The way of life is to come to the truth, to be righteous, to follow Yahweh Shem Yahushai, have the faith, do the best, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, so on and so forth, everything that comes with the truth, believing in him, and believing the truth, 100% truth, okay, not just 99.9 whatever, but know and believe in the 100% truth, okay, be taught by the true prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which is the apostles of Great Millstone on down. Okay, that's the way of life. And the way of death is, of course, being in this world, following after Esau, and his ways and his customs, which he gave us all these religions, right? That's not the way of life. That's the way of death. Okay, to be following Cesare Borgia or Serapis Christus, the one whom the people call Jesus Christ, which that's not the real Messiah. Okay, the real Messiah was a so-called Negro. He wasn't a cracker with blue eyes, pale skin, blonde stringy hair. He never looked like that. And furthermore, his name was not Jesus. Okay, his name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, so once again, Jeremiah 21 verse 8, and unto this people thou shalt say, thus saith the Lord, behold, I set before you the way of life and the way of death. So, guess what? The Most High gave us life. uh, the way of death is also something that he gives out. Okay, and like I said, there's no, well, the scripture says, who perished being innocent. Who perished being innocent, man. Every person that died, even from a newborn baby. If a newborn baby dies, guess what? The Most High killed him. The Most High put him to death. Because in his past life, he was a demon. Okay, people, oh my, why? They start questioning the Most High. Why, God? Why'd you have to kill my baby and this and that? Not knowing, you see, because they don't know. They don't know the ways of life. Okay, they don't know the truth. Okay, they don't have the answer. They don't have the answers to the questions. Okay, that's why people are always asking these questions. Why is this happening, or why did this happen? Why did God allow this to happen? And they start questioning them, which that's wickedness in itself. To question Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is wickedness in itself, man. Okay, telling him, why are you doing this, and pretty much putting the blame on the Most High, man, instead of the individual that was put to death. Okay, even like I said, even when it comes to a newborn baby, man, the Most High put that baby to death because in his past life he was a demon. Okay, he was doing some wicked shit, some foul, evil, twisted shit, man. Okay, so once again, Jeremiah 21 verse 8, and unto this people thou shalt say, thus saith the Lord, behold, I set before you the way of life and the way of death. And another thing, people think that anytime something evil happens or something, an atrocity or death comes, people think it's Satan. People always, they give the credit to Satan. Like, oh my God, look at Satan, and oh my God, he killed a bunch of people, this and that. When really it was the Most High, man. The Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Okay, because he wants to show the people, look, do not be playing around. Do not be doing shit that you're not supposed to be doing, or else this is going to happen. Okay, all these people being put to death, these are examples from Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, but people don't even understand that. Okay, the Most High is putting a bunch of people to death and setting them as examples of what not to be and how not to be. Okay, but the people can't even see past that. All right. And that's what the Most High is going to bring, man. He's the one that's going to bring death, not Satan, not the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai is the one that's bringing death, and he's about to bring more death. Okay, because this is a judgment of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and get the book of Revelation. All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 8, and it says, therefore shall her place come in one day, death, there you go, death, and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. Exactly, this is part of the judgments, man, death. Okay, that Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua brings upon the earth, not the spiritual demon Satan, the Most High. It even says right here, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. And who's the her? That's talking about America, which is known as Babylon the Great. Okay, that's part of her plagues, the death that the Most High is going to bring. He's going to bring mass death not only upon America but upon the whole world. Okay, and he's going to be using Esau to bring death. Okay, it ain't going to be of Esau's power. Okay, it's because the Most High is going to give Esau the power to put certain people to death. But also the Most High is going to, like it says here, he's going to bring famines to judge people, different natural disasters as they call them, so on and so forth. A bunch of animals, tearing with the teeth of beasts, as it says. Okay, so the Most High is going to bring a lot of death by many different situations, by many different scenarios. Okay, so at the end of the day, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua gets the credit, not Satan. Okay, Satan takes orders from the Most High. If the Most High tells Satan to do something, guess what? Satan is going to do it. Okay, so let me go ahead and end it with this scripture. There's a book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 36, and it says, but he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. Okay, exactly. And this is really a threat. Okay, this is a threat from Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, pretty much saying, look, if you hate me, if you don't have no love for me, if you don't follow me, if you don't follow my ways, my law, statutes, and commandments, if you don't have faith in me, guess what? You love death. Okay, that's pretty much what he's gonna bring to you. He's gonna put your ass to death, man. And there's a lot of people that don't love Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. They love a cracker Jesus, right? They love God as a white man, But when we tell them who he really is, when we tell them about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, they don't love him, they hate him. Okay, they have no love for the truth. They have no love for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And that's why the Most High said, all they that hate me love death. Okay, when you have a problem with the Apostles of Great Millstone and you know the rest of the brothers that learn from them, guess what? You love death, man. Okay, you don't hate the prophets, man. You really hate Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay, because here it is, you know, we're trying to feed you, we're trying to clothe you, right? But you shun your hand at that, which really is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua feeding you and then try to clothe you, which, you know, meaning feeding you and clothing you with this truth. Okay, giving you life. Okay, that's really Yahweh Hashem Yahushua coming to wake you up. You know, he's knocking at the door, but what do our people do? They shun at the prophets, which, like I said, they don't really shun the prophets. They shun Yahweh Hashem Yahushua away because they hate the Lord. Okay, so what is the Most High going to do? He's going to bring death. So once again, as I read in the scripture from the beginning, Psalm 68, unto the Lord belong the issues from death. Okay, and that's the bottom line, and that's what the Most High is going to bring. He's been bringing death, you know, but he's gonna do it at an alarming rate now. Okay, he's only gonna uplift the temple now when it comes to death, man, because we're at the end of Esau's world. Okay, we're at the end of Esau's power. Okay, so anyways, with that, I'm gonna say shalom till the next time. Yahweh Shem Yahshua. I'm gonna say shalom.